Uninsureds may cover bike accidents if the accident was caused by another driving vehicle. If, however, a person rides a bike and gets into an accident and no other vehicle was involved, the auto insurance is not going to cover this type of accident. But let's go back to the accident that was caused by a driver of another vehicle. Of course, again, in California, you have to establish that that driver was negligent. And if you breach their duty and cause damages to another person, your insurance will most likely cover the damages. There is also a law of contributory negligence in California. So if the bicyclist was contributed to the accident by some of the reckless or negligent actions of his own, then of course his compensation is going to be reduced to the extent of his wrongdoing. Now, in California, there is a requirement of at least to have minimum liability policy in your insurance policy, which means $15,000 to wrongdoing to one person for bodily injury, $30,000 maximum for wrongdoing for two or more people, and that's just the minimum policy, and $5,000 minimum for property damage, which means if your bike is destroyed, a certain amount will be thrown to the repair of the bike or get you another bike if it's within the limit of the insurance. However, what happens if your injuries are a lot higher than the minimum policy allows? If you suffered serious injuries and if you're in the hospital and your bills are racking up and the policy only covers certain portion of the bills. If your insurance provisions in addition to liability only, such as uninsured, underinsured motorists and MedPay, you would be able to recover the balance of the damages from your insurance company. Now, what is MedPay, for example? MedPay, that's a certain amount that regardless of the fault, whether it was your fault for the accident or another party, you still have a certain portion that would, in your insurance policy, that would pay for your medical treatment. Now, uninsured, underinsured, if the driver that caused the accident was not insured, then your insurance will pay for the damages if you have the proper provisions of uninsured, underinsured coverage.
Please subscribe if you'd like to see more personal injury content like this, and please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.